Do you like to have your patients perform wheelchair push-ups or wheelchair dips? If so, I'm going to show you a way that you can kind of ease into that exercise. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad exercise. It can be very beneficial working on, sit to stand for transfers or bed mobility, just strengthening the entire upper body in a lot of aspects. However, if the patient has a weak rotator cuff muscle or muscles, whenever you push down or whenever they push down like this, the humeral head can migrate a little bit in the socket, and so what you can do is it can irritate the rotator cuff tendons as they pass under the subacromial arch there. So going and just leaning and pushing up initially may aggravate the patient's shoulders. And so what you can do is you can start off using bands to work on the triceps, or even using the Theracane or a piece of PVC pipe with bands attached to it on the ends to first start working on pushing down or pushing up, and then progress back into your wheelchair or chair push-ups or dips. This exercise is just going to be tricep extensions, and so you're going to hold up above the patient. They're going to put their elbow down by their side, and they're just going to straighten out the elbow just like that. And they should feel that working on the back of the arm, just working on that tricep extension. There are other, cable systems and wall pulleys that you can use for that if you'd like. That's just a simple way to use a piece of exercise band to be able to do that. Here's another exercise that you can do. Now, I don't have this band fastened on this piece of pipe or cane, very strongly. I just have it kind of strapped on there just so you can see. So what would happen is you as a clinician would hold the band up above the patient's in sitting, and the patient's either going to perform elbow extensions where they press down, or they can almost kind of push straight down in front of them like this. They can do either one of those and then progress into full body weight, because when you're using the bands, whether that's with just a single elbow extension or using it with a cane, you can control the resistance level, and so you can progress from a light resistance to a heavier resistance before the patient goes right in to having to push themselves up, using their arms, using full body weight. So I hope these tips help guys to try to reduce the chances of irritating the patient's shoulders so they can continue with their therapy program. Thanks for watching.